And welcome in to this presentation of Tigers Hockey. I'm your host, Michael Conciatore. For this game, brought to you by MVP Media to Video Productions. Today we got the Fairfield Prep Jesuits versus your Ridgefield Tigers to start off this 2024-25 season of boys ice hockey in Connecticut. We have a magnitude of games today. Across Connecticut, there are 20 that are being played live throughout the day, starting at 3, ending all the way at 8 o'clock. The Prep and the Tigers have a long and historic situation and history between these two teams. In 2017, the Tigers were able to beat out Fairfield Prep to get into the semifinals of the state tournament, where they ended up winning that game and winning the state championship against Northwest Catholic. Fairfield Prep last season started 0-4. That was the first time they had done that since 2008. And if you can see on the big state championship board that Fairfield Prep hosts here, they won that year after going 0-4. Last season they did that as well, and they ended off the season at 8-14. The Tigers ended off the season at 15-8. Out of the last 10 games, the Tigers have only won 2 out of the 10 games that they have played the Jesuits. And that was in 2019. And then last year, kicking off this season in the season opener at the Ridgefield Winter Garden, the Tigers were able to tie the game late in the third period and win it in overtime with Jack Kirchner's clinching goal to win the first game of the season for the Tigers starting last year. Now we have a whole different story. It's a fresh new faces for both teams. Fairfield Prep also in their new black jerseys that they are debuting tonight against the Tigers. We got an exciting one coming your way here. Stick around, stay tuned. We're just going to get to the anthem after this warm-up, and then we will have puck drop at center ice here at the Wonderland Ice Arena in Bridgeport, Connecticut. Stick around, stay tuned.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Wonderland of Ice for today's season opening matchup between the Tigers of Ridgefield and your Fairfield Prep Jesuits. First, let's meet today's starting lineup for the visitors from Ridgefield. At forward, number 5, Angelo Cirillo. Forward, number 11, William Britton. Forward, number 21, Ryan McNicholas. Defense, number 7, John Pritchard. Defense, number 19, Mason Lockley. And in goal today, number 35, James Britton. Head coach for the Tigers is Sean Gallagher. And now the starting lineups for your Fairfield Prep Jesuits. At player number 9, Brooks Miller. Forward number 11, Declan Murphy. Forward number 16, Matt DeLuca. Defense. Number 8, Gavin North. Defense number 14, Chris Sora. And goal today, number 31, Charlie Ryan. Head coach of the Jesuits is Vin O'Hara. At this time, we ask that you please stand for the play of our national anthem.
So fans, that was the national anthem, and now we are just about set for puck drop here at the Wonderland of Ice in Bridgeport, Connecticut. This is a very exciting matchup, to start the season. Late in the year, late in December, it can only mean one thing, and it's the start of boys ice hockey in Connecticut. Like I said earlier in the broadcast and in the introduction to this show, there are about 20 games being played and broadcasted throughout Connecticut, ranging from Division III to Division I. We are just lucky enough to be here in Bridgeport tonight for this one, the Tigers versus the Jesuits, a premier rivalry in the Connecticut Division I hockey landscape. Last season, the Tigers and the Jesuits split the two-game regular season series, did not see each other in the playoffs. The Tigers were able to open up their season last year with a 4-3 overtime victory against the Jesuits at the Ridgefield Winter Garden Ice Arena. It was a thrilling matchup. The Tigers were able to tie the game up with only 30 seconds to go in the third period, and they were able to finish it off in overtime on the power play. Now, if you can hear this very, very loud crowd movement and motion, that's from the Jesuits. They've always brought the energy, the crowd energy, and the fandom to whatever rink that they are going. It's honestly fantastic to see that it's still in such high spirits, and that tradition is carried on a long time. You might have heard the PREP, one of the best chants in high school hockey. Now, starting for your Tigers, it was mentioned during the opening ceremony. On defense, it's number 7, Jack Kirchner, and number 19, Mason Blockley. Mason Blockley last season was a 20-plus minus in the positive side. He'll start off things here in the first period, and now the Tigers are going to go long to McNicholas. He's going to try to get it in deep, sticked away there by the Jesuits. Now Sola trying to play it off the boards. They'll finally get it out to the neutral zone where it's sticked by Simonello, and now taken back here by Murphy. Murphy's in the corner with possession for the Jesuits. On the near side, a bank pass over to Sola. Here's the shot. That goes just wide of the starting goaltender for the Ridgefield Tigers, and number 35, James Britton. Simonello now gets it out to the neutral zone. He's now going to chip that ahead after he takes a large hit, but he takes a hit to make a play. Sola back over to Burke. Now passed over, and now Simonello is going to go to the box. I haven't mentioned it yet, but it was definitely in the plans that number 5, Simonello, leads the team in penalty minutes and penalties last season. And he'll take the first penalty, and the Jesuits will go on their first power play of the year. Early into this first period, not even a minute has gone by. 14 minutes, 12 seconds to go in the first, and the Jesuits get the first man advantage. Looks like Sola will stay out there for Jesuits. And now they're going to win the face-off back. Here's DeLuca. He'll pass down. Now on the near side for number 19 in Driscoll. Driscoll plays it down low to the corner. Here's a backhand shot in the slot there by Reynolds. That goes wide. Jack Kirchner now trying to mix it up in the corner. There are 3 black jerseys below the goal line. They'll finally get it out to Driscoll on the wing. Here's Schwartz, back to Driscoll. Now Kirchner will go high off the glass, and he'll get out off of the skate of Chris Sola. Taken here by Reynolds. He'll pinch back in the neutral zone, and now it goes off the skate there, number 17 in Henry Schwartz. Chris Sola behind his own goal. Charlie Rodriguez, the starting goaltender here for the Jesuits. His father actually was the goaltending coach for the Tigers, starting from the 2021 season, and then he finished his duties about 2 years ago when Charlie decided to turn to the dark side and sign up for prep hockey. He now is the starting goaltender there. Clearly good enough goalie coaching from his own father, as he is a fantastic coach. Now taken here by the Jesuits. Here's a shot towards the net. It will go wide. Now Schwartz. He'll hold possession. Now a backhand pass, and it's stolen here by Blockley. Blockley's going to go off the boards, and it's stopped there by number 21, Aiden Ayers. Looks like number 24 in Joey DeMarco will get that one deep for the Tigers. Burke now plays it over. Looks like it's Driscoll in the corner. Sticked away there by number 22 and Carson Blockley. Now out to the far defenseman. Here's the shot. It'll go off a skate and the stick of number 11 and Will Britton, helping out his brother in goal. Now behind the goal line, Driscoll tries to play it out front, and now the Tigers will get it out of the zone. It'll be a bank pass, and Rodriguez is going to have to play it with his stick. Tries to lay the body there is Will Britton, and now escapes over to McNicholas in the neutral zone. Blockley back over to Britton. He's now on the left wing, trying to protect the puck, and he cannot do so, but now he drops it off to McNicholas. McNicholas still holding possession at the top of the slot. Here's the shot, and that one will go wide and up and out of play. I believe it hit a stick, so the faceoff will stay in the Jesuit zone. 11 minutes, 44 seconds to go in the first, and you can just hear the Jesuit crowd howling at the players on the ice. Truly remarkable. I love the enthusiasm that they bring to each and every hockey game. And it is an exciting atmosphere in this one today. Now Simonello in the corner. Back out top to Blockley. Blockley with a shot. That one's tipped on net, but a good save there by Rodriguez. And it might not have even hit his pads with Will Britton trying to get the final stick there. It just goes off his stick and meanders wide. Now Britton plays it down deep below the goal line. Looks like Simonello's the first player on that puck. But the Jesuits will be able to recoil and get it out. Kept in there by DeMarco. Sorry, that was actually Craig Hertwig, the new sophomore forward here for the Tigers. And now here's his first shift, number 13, and Timmy Gallagher. Sean Gallagher, the head coach's son, suits up in his first game as a Tiger varsity player. He's been watching this team ever since he was a young boy. And now finally he gets to don a Tigers jersey and help out Ridgefield in their cause to try to get back to that state championship level team that they once were in 2017. Joey Couch in to take the face-off. Another new face here for the Tigers varsity squad. He's going to win the face-off there, but his defenseman can't jump on that. Looks like Hertwig's going to try to get it out to Gallagher, but he can't do so. Jake Kurtz trying to play it out wide, but it's a good stop there by DeLuca. The Jesuits now passing it over towards the slot, and it goes wide off the boards. Here's Timmy Gallagher in the corner. A backhand shovel pass there over to Kurtz. Now they're going to try to get it out. But here's a quick shot and a great block there by Couch. In the corner here is Reynolds. He evades his defenseman in Rose. Here's the shot. Big save there by Britton. And it'll go all the way out to the Jesuit point. A hard wrap on the boards. And it'll go to the opposite wing there in Hertwig. But he is unable to clear the zone for the Tigers. Quickly shoveled back down below the goal line here for the Tigers. And Jake Kurtz will do his efforts to best get it out. A good hit he lays there. Now he's got to get back on defense. Looks like Couch can't get that puck out. Stolen back by Kurtz, and now they play a little bit of a game to get it back to the Tigers' stick. Looks like it's Ian Breezak here for the Tigers trying to get it out. Looks like the Jesuits almost had a chance to enter a vacant zone as the Tigers all left early. Kicking that one free is Teddy Sproul. Now the two goaltenders both have brothers that are playing defense for this team. As Andrew Sproul, number 1, did not get the start today. His brother is Teddy Sproul, and he's playing defense. And Will Britton and James Britton also a tandem as goal and forward. Now Kirchner moving it over the right side, trying to take a shot. It'll hit a body before getting to the net. Looks like that was actually Teddy Sproul. Now the puck gets over to the other side, and it's quickly stopped out there by Burgess. Very good play there by Benny Burgess. Now the Jesuits entering the zone from the right side on the backhand. Now towards the forehand. A good save there by Britton as it meanders off into the corner. Now it looks like a stretch pass over to McNicholas, and he can't get it on his stick. As Gavin Burke made a nice play to stop that play. From furthering, now Schlappak on the backhand in his own corner. Guarded heavily there by Ryan Hicks. Battling for possession. It's 2 players on each side. Simonello now gets it out to his defenseman. A bank pass over to Will Britton. He's going to also hit the boards, but it's collected there by the Jesuits. Beautiful neutral zone movement there by the Jesuits. They've always been a well-coached team, and they really take that coaching and mentorship, and they put it on the product on the ice. Now Kirchner sticking it ahead. Now McNicholas. Oh, he almost had a lane there, but a great job there by Tyler Sehaj to get his stick on that one before anything else happened. Now a dangerous play, a 2-on-1, and a beautiful stop there by Simonello, not allowing number 9 in Reynolds to get the puck over to his teammate. The shot will hit a couple skates and now ends up in the Ridgefield Tigers corner. Taking possession here is number 17 and Henry Schwartz. They'll play it down low off the boards. Kirchner trying to win that possession, and he does so. And now try to get that pass over to Will Britton, but it looks like he was leaving the zone just a bit too early. 21 and Aiden Ayers tries to play it out, and he'll do so. It's now another 2-on-1, a shot towards the net, and that one will go wide of the stick of Matt Tolvin. Ayers now. Looks like it's going to be an icing called here. I did think it hit a skate, but the refs seem to not agree. 7 minutes, 10 seconds to go in the first period. 0-0 the score remains, and it looks like the Jesuits have been applying the heavy pressure on the Tigers. Not much the Tigers can do at this point. They just got to get that puck in the offensive zone and just try to get something working, because whatever they're doing right now is absolutely not the key. Joey Couch now taking the faceoff. He'll lose that one to the captain there in Reynolds. Plays it out to Reynolds. He's in the neutral zone. Enters from the center. Now drops it off to his wingerman. He'll take a shot, but it's blocked there by number 22 in Carson Blockley. Here's Timmy Gallagher. He'll get hit off the puck there. Where he lacks in size, he makes up for it in his grit and determination, as you'll see in the corners. Now he'll try to get in there. He'll throw a body. Ayers goes high off the glass and out. Collected there in the neutral zone here by the Tigers. Off the boards and back over to Jesuits. Now the Jesuits taking it. Possession over. The shot will be blocked there by Sproul. Now here's a rebound. Another one off of the shot there from number 7 in Bowden Baum. Great shot. Looked like Britton wanted to cover it up there, but just couldn't get a handle on it. And it was a big juice box rebound that the Jesuits definitely could have capitalized on. Here's the shot. It goes off into the corner, and they can't get a stick on it. Looks like DeMarco now plays it on off a body. Will go to the point, and now what a save there by Rodrigue on the right pad. Nice stop there to keep it out and keep this game scoreless. Good pressure there from the Tigers, getting a couple shots on net and letting the Jesuits know that they ain't going to give up without a fight. Now Jake Kurtz off the boards. Slapping that one forward there was Ian Breezak, but he's going to have to go off for a change. Now the first unit of forwards is out for the Tigers. That was Bennett Rose, freshman defenseman, passing it over to his partner in Jake Kurtz. Kurtz now goes the other way. McNicholas takes handle of the puck in the neutral zone. Still holding possession. A quick pass over to Britton. It can't get on his stick, but it hits Sola's skate. And now McNicholas with a very, very good forecheck. His pass to nobody as there was a defensive change for the Tigers. Looks like no icing, but it was an offsides warning for the Tigers. They'll chuck up, and now they'll go in for the forecheck. Final 5 minutes to go in this first period. It's been all Fairfield Prep up to this point. That one's going to bank off the boards, and it will go on net, so Britton will have to cover up for a stoppage of play. He gets the whistle there. There's some pushing and shoving after the fact. A bit of words as Benny Burgess comes off. He was one of the more excited players, I would say, on the Jesuit side during the warm-ups. Loud, chaotic energy from him and the rest of the Jesuits team as they were for sure pumped up to play this first game of the series. Here's the shot. Big save made, but he couldn't squeeze it, and then it goes off behind the play. The ref will blow the whistle because he thought Britton had it in his glove. For a second there, I did too, but he just couldn't handle that one. It was a fast shot there from Chris Sola off the faceoff win for the Jesuits. Faceoff to the left of Britton. Sola passes it over to his defensive partner in Burke. Burke with the shot. That one will go wide. Now there's time for Ryan Hicks to handle the puck, but quickly thwarted there by Will Britton. Sola with the fake shot. He'll now fire one on net, and a good save there by James Britton. He'll cover that one up. Stoppage of play. 4 minutes, 37 seconds to go in the first. And the Tigers will get a full change here, defensemen and forwards. as the Jesuits will just change their defensive pairing. Looks like Finn Walsh, sophomore defenseman, comes on for the Jesuits. And also number 2 in Tyler Sehaj. That one will hit the netting. And it will be another stoppage of play. Faceoff will stay in the Tigers zone as it went off their stick last. Now you will notice, Sean Gallagher was saying it before. He was saying, this place, man, how awesome is this? You know, it's an old school barn. This place has character. The amount of great games that this hockey rink has seen is immense. And it's far more than a lot of the Connecticut rinks that we see and that we play a lot of the FCAC and state games in. The puck will be chipped out to the neutral zone. Here, a good steal there by Joey Couch. He's going to take a shot, and it will go over Rodrigue, but it also is over the net. Couch with the forecheck. A beautiful hit there to get possession back over to the Tigers. Now Sehaj trying to get it out. Timmy Gallagher going in for the forecheck, and now it's taken on an odd man rush here for the Tigers, but quickly stopped there from number 19 and Mason Blockley. Great play by him. Blockley now hits the red line and finishes a check after he makes the play. Looks like it's Walsh trying to hit his forward. Now it's taken by Kirchner. Still has possession of the puck, but he's stopped there by Tuvlin. Nice play there from the forward. But now the Tigers still hold possession in the offensive zone. A pass over to the front there, and it could have been George Avalani's first goal as a Tiger. Beautiful play there from his partner and his centerman in number 10, Ian Breezak. Blockley, you can see the patience that he possesses with that play as the Tigers will hit a stick and now go in deep. DeMarco is going to be the first player on that puck. Now Ian Breezak from below the goal line, fighting for possession for the Tigers. He gets a hold of it. Now it's in front, and Rodrigue comes out to play that one. He'll cover it up. 3 minutes, 10 seconds to go in the first. There you can hear that Fairfield Prep crowd. It is a loud and roaring one. Always has been, always will be. Face off to the right of Rodrigue in the Jesuit zone. The first unit of forwards for the Tigers will come out to try to get something going here and try to crack this evened up game as it's still 0-0 late into the first. Simonello in to take the face-off. He's going to win that one back. Good play there by number 22 and Carson Blockley to keep it in. He'll now try to do so again, and he will do so successfully. McNicholas now making some moves, but it looks like the puck was on his stick for just a bit too long. It's a 3-on-2 now for the Jesuits. Here's a pass over to the center. Sticked away there by the Tigers defenseman. Beautiful play there by Simonello to try to get it out. And McNicholas with the rebound shot. McNicholas turned over the puck there, right in the middle of their defensive zone, and the Jesuits had a pretty good shot. It was a good save there by James Britton. He was a little caught off guard with the choice of pass there from McNicholas, but nonetheless, it goes out of play, and there will be a face-off in the Tigers zone. We had mentioned earlier in the broadcast that in 2017, the Tigers and the Jesuits played a state semifinal game to solidify their spot in the state championship game against Northwest Catholic at the Yale Whale. The Tigers took that game 3-2 in overtime at the Bennett Rink in West Haven. It was one of the most fantastic hockey games that Connecticut high school hockey has ever seen. Two powerhouse Division I teams going at it when the teams were at its best. And the Tigers were able to get the best of them, and then they ended up winning the state championship that 2017 year. The Jesuits followed it up by winning states in 2018 and 2019, as it looks like there's a penalty here on the ice. It'll definitely go to the Tigers. Here's a big save there by Britton, and there's some pushing and shoving after the fact, but it looks like number 17 and Joey Couch will go to the box. It's going to be called tripping. Looks like a little bit of a dangerous hit there, or the way that he was coming in on it. It was going to be a leg check. So they give him the mercy of just giving him the 2-minute minor. But I'm sure a lot of refs out there might not agree with that one, and that could have been an ugly play if someone was injured. Henry Schwartz in to take the faceoffs for the Jesuits. Sola walks the line, pass it over to Driscoll. Now the one-timer there for Schwartz off a beautiful pass there from Schwartz. Pass off into the corner, stopped there by the skate of Mason Blockley. Now it's Driscoll. Drop it back for Sola. Over to Driscoll for the one-timer. What a block there from the Tigers, but they're unable to get the puck out. Here's the shot. It hits a skate of a Jesuit player in front of the net, and they still hold possession. Tigers unable to get it out of their zone. Oh, wow, what a move there and a shot, and that one will go wide off a stick. And it looks like Craig Hertwig, sophomore forward, was just frozen up there by Schwartz's magnificent dangles. Schwartz trying to pass it over. Sola will now get possession off of the Hertwig check. Mason Blockley trying to gain possession back for the Tigers. Driscoll behind the net. He'll play it out to the front. Now here's the shot. Big save there by Britton. It'll hit the netting and the ceiling of this rink. And it will be stopped. A stoppage of play. 1 minute, 16 seconds to go in the first. 59 seconds to go in the power play for the Jesuits. Good job by the Tigers to just keep them on the outside. There were a couple good plays there by the Jesuits that almost resulted in a goal. They were unable to finish on those chances. Driscoll now at the top of the point on the near side. They'll pass it out to the point. And the center man back out. And it will escape the zone. Solak catches up with it and throws it over to DeLuca. DeLuca now over to Reynolds. Back over to DeLuca. He's on the right wing. Good hit there by Jack Kirchner. So he's going to try to hit the boards in deep, but it's kept in there by the Tigers, or by the Jesuits, and then the Tigers will slap it out quickly. All the way in the Jesuit zone. 40 seconds to go in this first period. 20 seconds to go in the Jesuit power play. Connor Driscoll enters the zone from the left side, now holding it on his forehand. The shot, it will go wide, but it looked like it was more of a pass towards his defenseman on the boards. Here's Sola, here's the shot. Big save there, and a great job by Kirchner to get it out to the corner. It resulted in a shot there from Driscoll again. Now pass over to Driscoll, he gets possession. He'll take another shot, and a good save there by Britton to swallow that one up. 7.6 seconds to go in the first period. This game is still scoreless, thanks to the efforts of James Britton in goal there, wearing number 35. Beautiful save with the glove there. Looks like Connor Driscoll had so many opportunities to fire that shot off, along with Henry Schwartz, as they were playing the wings on that progressive power play that the Jesuits run. They run a 2-3 on their power play. It's just beautifully set up. Now it's going to be 1.5 seconds to go in the first, as the Tigers ice it just to get the trouble away from their end. Now the Tigers in some trouble here, but it looks like they might be saved by the bell. Doesn't seem like it would be enough time to pot a goal here and make it 1-0 for the Jesuits, but we've seen different and more crazy things happen. And now the first period will end 0-0 between these two rivals. You can see it on the ice. They are playing physical. Both sides are. Great game so far here from James Britton, but that will be all for the first period. We're going to get an ice cut, and we will have second period action for you as soon as we are ready. When the ice is done, the teams will go to the locker room. Fantastic game so far. Stick around, stay tuned for more Ridgefield Tigers and Fairfield Prep Jesuits action here at the Wonderland of Ice in Bridgeport, Connecticut. Stay tuned. All right, folks, welcome back. We are just about set for the puck drop here to start the second period. The Tigers started going from right to left on your screen. Now they will be traveling left to right towards the offensive zone. And the Jesuits doing another switch as well, going from right to left as they were going from left to right. Now, The Jesuits holding a lot of the offensive pressure as they were dominating the first period of that game. But the Tigers held strong. James Britton was playing fantastic goaltending for the Tigers, especially when Prep had those 2 power play opportunities that were very crucial to get a stop in, and they did so. And that will keep this game deadlocked at 0s. The 15-minute second period will start now with a face-off win there by Simonello. No icing here for the Tigers. Looks like it's Gavin Burke playing it over to his wing. The wingerman will go high off the glass, and now the Tigers will regain possession in the neutral zone. Will Britton hit off the puck there, but it'll slide over to Simonello. He still has possession. Sliding it over to Britton. Here's the shot, and that one will go just wide. Some trouble in front of the net. Blockley trying to get a shot on Rodrigue, who was not so well prepared for that one to come in, but it was blocked there by a Jesuit player. The Tigers will now get it in deep. Good hit there by Jack Kirchner, and a good forecheck here from the first unit of forwards in the Tigers as Simonello gets possession. And now it looks like they're going to miss the call. It's a 2-on-1. Here's Britton. Here's the shot. Big save there by Rodrigue. And now gathered by the Jesuits. Now it looked like the Tigers just missed out on being brought to the box again with a tripping call there. Britton now passing it over, and it looks like it'll spring all the way down the ice. James Britton will have to come out of his net. He'll play it over to Blockley, who goes to McNicholas, which will go back to Blockley. Good hit there by Blockley on number 6 in Benny Burgess. Now the Jesuits from their own end on the near side. Passing it over to Driscoll. Far side, tipped in there by Burgess. And now there's definitely some time here for the Tigers to get out of their own zone and have a clean offensive zone entrance. Schlappak will throw it back over to the Jesuit side. He'll go on his forehand, passing it over to Couch. Couch now goes back to Schlappak, and he brought it into a dangerous zone in the Tigers area. Couch whiffs on that, and now the Jesuits with a pass towards the middle, trying to clear it out. They'll pass it over to Ayers. Here's the rebound, they score! Ayers took the shot, and it was deflected off Britton's glove, where Matt DeLuca will score the first goal of the Jesuit season in 2024-25. Yeah, tough one for the Tigers there to corral and handle. A couple bad defensive plays trying to get it out of their own zone, and they were just unable to cleanly exit their defensive zone. Ayers kept it in at the point. He'll fire a shot on net. The rebound came out big, and there wasn't a Tiger defenseman to be seen for miles on that play. The Jesuits will make it 1-0 early in the second period, and they will go right back on their hot offensive streak and their strong forecheck. That'll be on the play. Below the goal line, now over to Ayers. Ayers passes it over to Pooley. Here's the shot. Big save there by Britton. 12 minutes, 45 seconds to go in the second. Face off to the right of Britton in the Tigers zone. Looks like the first unit of forwards and defense will come out for the Tigers as it's pressed deep in their zone. Simonello in to take the face-off against number 17 and Henry Schwartz. Schwartz will win it back. Now back out to the Jesuit point. Big save there off the tip from Britton. And the tip on net came from number 5 and Ryan Hicks, senior forward. In to take the face-off on the right side here is Luca Bosco. Face-off won there by Simonello as Bosco was just trying to jump him and get to the defenseman who corralled the puck, which was Blockley. Now battle for possession in the Tigers zone on the far side. Coming down is a Prep defenseman in Gavin Walsh. Schwartz sticks that over to his winger. Looks like Kirchner in his own end from the corner trying to get that one out, but a really good forecheck there by Ryan Hicks. Hicks now with a backhand pass out to Schwartz. Schwartz is hit off the puck there by Mason Blockley. And Simonello taking it the other way, trying to hit Britton, but that one will go through his stick. And the Tigers cannot corral. Blockley off the boards here for McNicholas. Good pass, but he couldn't handle that one. Blockley with a backhand pass over to McNicholas again. Looks like the Tigers have some room here to work in the neutral zone. Passing it over to Simonello, and a good stop there by number 2 in Tyler Sihaj. McNicholas wraps it around the boards in his own end. Looks like Timmy Gallagher's the first on that puck. He'll get hit, but a nice play to pass it over to Jack Kirchner, and a beautiful forecheck there from Benny Burgess. Burgess plays with some fire here, I got to tell you. McNicholas on the wing, passing it over to Timmy Gallagher, making a move to the inside on the backhand. Here's the shot, and Rodrigue will cover that one up with the glove. And a stoppage of play will ensue. 11 minutes, 19 seconds to go in the second period. Good forecheck there by the Tigers. They were applying a little bit of pressure in the neutral zone, and they were able to get it in deep enough to get a shot off of the backhand there from Timmy Gallagher. That looks like Joey Couch taking the face off. Scrum for possession. Here's a pass towards the front there for Hertwig. Now Rose will come down and play it for Hertwig again. Below the goal line, he'll pass it off to Timmy Gallagher, who takes a quick shot behind the goal line. That one will be stopped and goes all the way out to the neutral zone. Jake Kurtz now is going to hit the red line and dump it in deep off his pass from Bennett Rose. Beautiful play there by the defenseman and Gavin Murphy. Here's the shot from Timmy Gallagher. That one will go off into the corner. Now Burke will try to get it out of the zone. Kurtz now keeps it in. It looks like it's a hand. The referee is signaling that Kurtz grabbed the puck and placed it down. Apparently you cannot close your fingers on the puck when you're catching it in midair. So the faceoff will be right outside of the Tigers' offensive zone. Jake Kurtz and Bennett Rose will stay out for the defensive pairing. George Abalani now to take the faceoff here for the Tigers. Can't win that one, as Ian Breezak went forward here as the winger. Abalani trying to throw a hit there on a senior captain there in Aaron Reynolds. Abalani now gets it in deep below the Prep goal line. Bennett Rose comes down to play it. Back down to Abalani below the goal line. Ayers now on the puck. He gets lost in his skates. And Kurtz can't keep that one in. Bennett Rose, nice play to get it out into the neutral zone. Offsides warning here for the Jesuits. Rose over to Kurtz, but he wasn't ready for that pass. Now the Jesuits will take possession in their offensive zone. In the far side corner, up to the point where Ayers handles it. Here's the shot. Nice block there by Abalani. Quick shot from the corner. It will go wide, and now collected here by Ian Breezak. Breezak now, he's going to hit the red line, and he'll dump it in deep. And the Tigers will go for a wholesale unit change. Passing it up forward here to number 16 and Matt DeLuca. He'll get it deep below the Tiger goal line and now taken back here by the Tigers. McNicholas passing it over to Britton. Britton now trying to hit the far side centerman in Simonello as he was on the far side wing. Carson Blockley passing it over. And now battle for possession here for McNicholas. He's now going to have some trouble with that one as he's trying to do a bit too much in his defensive zone. Pass over towards the middle. Good stick there by Blockley. Now Dean Scully, junior defenseman, his first year as a Tiger varsity player. There's some scrum and some chatter here from the fans along with the players. Now Simonello gets the puck in the neutral zone and now make a move. Over to Britton. Here's the shot. Big save there by Rodrigue. Gallagher's calling for the referee to call something on the tripping there as Simonello, as he shoveled past it over to his wingerman when he entered the offensive zone from the center of the ice. He was taken down. Gallagher still wants the call, and he will not get it, as it will be even strength 5-on-5 to the right of Rodrigue. The second unit of forwards will come out with 8 minutes, 51 seconds to go in the second period. This game is 1-0 in favor of the Prep Jesuits. Beautiful play there by Timmy Gallagher in the corner, but now it's taken here by Schwartz. He'll move it over to his wingerman in Driscoll. Now Dean Scully is going to try to hit the glass and go out with it. Now here's a shot from the Prep defenseman. It goes out to Sola with a fake shot, and then he'll finally do so. He'll put it on net, but it will go wide. Looks like the puck was also grabbed fully as they have the fingers come down on it, so it will be face-off outside of the Tiger zone to the right of Britain. 8 minutes, 24 seconds to go in the second. Defensive pairing and Teddy Sproul and number 14, Blake Schlapbach, will come out, while the second unit of forwards will stay out there. Schlapbach in his own corner. Now a backhand pass over to Couch. Couch trying to get it out, and now is lost in his feet, and it looks like a 3-on-2 here for the Jesuits. If they were quick enough to make a play, they were not. And now a pass out to the front, where Schwartz almost had a stick on it. Ryan Parks, or Hicks, rather, trying to get the puck out. Now it's in his feet, and the Tigers will emerge on it. Joey Couch hits the red line. It will be no icing as he is dropped there by Chris Sola. He's going to skate to the bench real quick to see if he's okay later in the game. Now Driscoll coming over in the middle of their defensive zone, the Tigers' offensive zone, but they cannot get a stick on it. It will be no icing here, as Prep almost had a chance to stop that one. DeMarco now over to the front for Avalani, but he cannot connect on the pass. DeMarco now over to Breezak. Breezak from the far side takes a shot. Big save there by Rodrigue. Ends up into the near side corner. Now on the backhand, trying to shovel it over there. It was Schlapbach, and the Jesuits are able to clear the zone. Now Driscoll entering the zone from the left side. Breezak can't get a stick on that one, and it'll end up below the Tiger goal line. 7 minutes to go in the second period. In the corner here, it's Benny Burgess. Burgess gets a shot on net, but Schlapbach with a stick to stop it from hitting the pads. Burgess now holding possession in the corner. Throwing it over to Baum. Now Kirchner is going to try to pin it to the wall as he was hit there by Burgess. Kirchner now taking possession. Good stop there by Ayers. It was a pass down low. He was trying to set her Baum there from the corner, the Jesuits were, but now they'll regain possession. A nice pass out to the point here in Pooley. Here's the shot. Big block there by Kirchner. The defenseman coming out all the way to the wings position to make that block. Aiden Ayers now turns and fires a pass over to number 6 in Benny Burgess. He'll be the first player on that puck as well. Here's the pass towards the front, and it will go wide off the shot there from 22 in Matt Tuvlin. Looks like some extracurricular activities behind the play, but Aiden Ayers will come away with it for Prep. And now enter the offensive zone from the right side, and missing his hit there was Will Britton. Keeping the puck in at the point there is Tyler Pooley. Now taken here by McNicholas, and Pooley makes another defensive stop to keep it in the Jesuit zone. Mason Blockley now holding possession for the Tigers, and now hit Will Britton, but he's a little bit too tired to catch that one. Simonello now. A backhanded try off the glass. It will not get out. Here's the shot from the Jesuits. It hits a skate in front, and it will not hit the net. Now Murphy towards the front. Big save there by Britton. Now there will be some pushing and shoving ensued by Simonello. 5 minutes, 20 seconds to go in the second period. Faceoff remains in the Tigers zone. Yeah, so there was a big scrum in front of the net there before. And I think it was between Will Britton and one of the players on the Jesuit side. Just jawing to each other. It looked like it was, Will Britton. Now face off in the defensive zone to the right of James Britton, the goaltender here for the Tigers. Face off won by the Jesuits, but it will sneak out into the neutral zone. Sihaj throws it over to Walsh. Timmy Gallagher in the neutral zone. Now he'll shovel that one deep into the Prep zone. Oh, geez. Hit from behind there, and that was a big one. A class rattler, as they call it. On number 6 in his first varsity game, Craig Hartwig. Nice save there by Britton. For a short moment in time, he was out of the net there because he was kind of pushed out of position there by Matt DeLuca, the goal scorer in this game. Big save off the quick shot from the Jesuits. Gallagher tries to go off the boards and cannot do so. Now Kurtz will go off the glass. It'll hit Gallagher's stick, and it looks like a 2-on-1 opportunity. Towards the front, here's the shot. Big save made by Rodrigue. And Joey Couch almost had his first goal as a varsity hockey player for the Tigers. Shot from Driscoll. That one will go out of play as it hit the netting. What a good opportunity there for the Tigers. Greg Hertwig got hold of possession on the right wing. He was able to shovel that to the front, and a good one-time opportunity there from number 17 in Joey Couch. Getting a stick on it, and Rodrigue was strong enough and big enough in front of the net there to stop that one. Some more chirping ensuing there from Jake Kurtz as he was pointing at the Jesuit bench. Not sure what he was saying, but you can only imagine what it was. George Avalani in to take the faceoff now for the Tigers. 4 minutes, 17 seconds to go in the second. Won by the Jesuits. Taken here by Blockley. And now the Tigers will be able to clear the zone. No icing, as it looked like Gavin Burke had a chance to stick that one down. Now Solak goes back to Burke. Burke taking possession from below his own goal line, now meandering through the near side wing. He'll hit the red line, dump it in deep. Good play here by the Jesuits, and a great forecheck, and a massive hit there by Carson Blockley behind the goal line. Out into the front. Here's the shot. It will go wide off of Ryan Hicks's stick. Now Burke back down low over to Bosco. Bosco still holding possession, shoved in towards the front of the net, and it was a good save there by Britton, and he'll cover that one up. 3 minutes, 33 seconds to go in the second. 1-0 the score remains in favor of the Jesuits. Faceoff will be to the left of Britton. He looks a bit tired as most of the action has been on his side of the ice, and he's had to survey and defend that net as best he can. He's only allowed one. Jesuits now in their own corner of the offensive zone. Goes to the near side where McNicholas will try to hit Will Britton, but it looks like his escape out of the zone was a bit too early. Passing it over to Burke. Off the glass and almost out. McNicholas keeps it in. Now it's a fight for possession on the board, so he'll now pass it over to Simonello. Simonello gets it out over to number 12 in Teddy Sproul, who will hit the boards trying to hit Will Britton's stick. It will go down the length of the ice for an icing. 3 minutes to go in the second period. And a face-off back in the Ridgefield zone to the left of James Britton. It's been an exciting hockey game so far, if you like defense and goaltending. But there have been a lot of chances for both teams on the offensive side of the puck, especially for the Jesuits. Now it's a 2-on-2 opportunity here. Now it turns into a 3-on-2 with Simonello coming down the shot. He scores! What a goal! Number 5, Simonello! 1-1, the Tigers tie it, and that's the first goal of the 2024-25 season. The Ridgefield side is loud as the Jesuit side seems to have turned down a couple notches here. 2 minutes, 51 seconds to go. Beautiful play as McNicholas saw that it was a 2-on-2 opportunity, and it was added into a 3-on-2 as Simonello came down into the zone. He gets the puck and risks a quick shot on net, hits the post, and it goes in past Rodrigue's glove. And now this game is 1-1. What a shot there from Simonello. And he'll score the first goal of this Tigers season. Good hit there by Aiden Ayers. And a great forecheck there by McNicholas. Oh, and a nice hit from Simonello in open ice. And it looks like Tyler Pooley might be a little shaken up after that one. He's coming in, smelling blood again. Sticks off Aiden Ayers' stick. Kept in there by Blockley. Now the shot. Oh, and he just misses that one on the backhand. Angelo Simonello almost had a second one in 20 seconds. Mason Blockley, the shot from the point. It will hit a body before hitting the net. Number 9. Aaron Reynolds passes it over to Driscoll. Good stick lift there by Kirchner. Tigers trying to clear the zone. Good keep in there by Sola, one of the captains for this Jesuit team. He's now bumped off the puck but still holds possession. Trying to fire a puck towards the center. And any black jersey will pick it up. They do so. Now ends up in the corner. And Blockley will take possession. Passes it over to McNicholas. Now over to Simonello, who looks a bit tired. That puck will go off of Britton's stick, and Simonello will go for the change. Now Sola. Still holding possession. Weak call there, but they will get Britton for a tripping. It didn't seem like he got all that much of him, but he will go to the box. So So the faceoff will go all the way down into the Tigers zone after they had just tied it up. Yeah, we're going to see a tripping here again. It didn't seem like he had all of his skate, but it seemed like he just got enough of him to take him down. It was a good forecheck there by Will Britton, but he'll end up in the penalty box for it. 1:37 to go in the second period with this 2-minute minor ensuing, unless Prep will cancel it out with a goal. Sola holding possession patiently. Now passes it over to Driscoll. Taken here by Gallagher. He'll now hit the boards and now trying to get that puck out. Gallagher calling his wingerman off. Looks like it's Craig Hertwig that will switch with him, and Gallagher will switch to go back in the neutral zone for that 1-3 penalty kill forecheck. Taken here by Blockley as it was turned over from the Jesuits. He'll shift it down the length of the ice, and it looks like they'll get 2 new penalty killers here on the front end of things. Sola can't get that puck out cleanly. Now he'll hold possession behind his net. A nifty move to go behind the back, and now he'll still hold possession in the corner. Taken here by Kirchner. Now it looks like there's an offensive opportunity. Here's the shot. Big save there by Rodrigue and the blocker. And that one will go out of play. Great offensive pressure from the Tigers to keep it in their offensive zone. Kirchner coming down low on the point to keep that one in. He'll end up shooting it, and it will go out of play for a stoppage. 40 seconds to go in the second period. 1:02 in the power play remaining for the Jesuits. Simonello, the recent goal scorer, will take the face-off with McNick to his right. The shot blocked there and now played down low. Simonello, the first player on that for a Tiger. Aiden Ayers now taking it from his own end. He'll now hit his wingerman. It'll hit a stick. It'll be no icing, but Blockley will turn around quickly and fire it down the length of the ice. Now 20 seconds to go in the second period. Ayers holding possession on the backhand. Will now be on this near side wing. He'll enter the offensive zone from the left side, and he is punished there from McNicholas. And now a late hit there from the Prep, and it looks like they're going to be going to the box elbowing. Like I said, Benny Burgess, he plays with a lot of fire, a lot of heart. He's a loud, animated player. It looks like he'll go too high up for that hit. Mason Blockley riling up the Jesuit crowd, and it looks like now the Tigers will go 4-on-4 with 6.5 seconds to go in the second period. When we return in the third, unless there is a goal from Prep, there will be just about 22 seconds to go on their power play. And once that is finished, the Tigers will have the man advantage. Simonello now trying to take the face-off. He'll lose that one, and Prep is just going to pin it against the boards to waste the time, not giving Tigers any room to move. Looks like there's some action after the whistle between Simonello and Aiden Ayers. But a great period of play from the Tigers. It started off with the Jesuits breaking the deadlock from 0-0 to 1-0. And it was a fantastic period, as you can hear the Ridgefield parents giving their boys a round of applause as they played a fantastic period to tie this game up late in the second period with McNicholas's pass over to Simonello, and he was able to bury one to make it 1-1 in this hockey game going into the third. Like I said, 22 seconds to go on the Jesuit power play, I guess you could call it, but the Tigers now also have one, and they will have the full man advantage at 5-on-4 after the 22 seconds expire. Let's see if they can do anything with that time. But in the meantime, we're going to get an ice cut, and we will be back for third period action. It's been an exciting one so far. But stick around and stay tuned. More Ridgefield Tigers versus Fairfield Prep Jesuits action coming your way. Broadcasted live here from the Wonderland of Ice in Bridgeport, Connecticut. Stick around, stay tuned for more hockey action. And fans, welcome back. Third period action is about set to get going here at the Wonderland of Ice in Bridgeport, Connecticut. A historic hockey landmark here in Connecticut. This old barn has a lot of memories, and you know what? This ceiling hangs so low, and you never see that anymore. If you even try to lift that puck out of your defensive zone, even just a tad, I guarantee it'll go over one of those white bars on the ceilings, or it'll hit it. So there's always that possibility. And now it looks like the Tigers are about set after their huddle. Seemed like they got things clicking here in the second period. Let's see if they can carry it over to the third, as they tied the game late into that second with Angelo Simonello's shot off of Ryan McNicholas's pass. Each of them will notch a point here for the first goal of the Tigers' 2024-25 season. And away we get started here with the third period action. Chris Sola holding possession. Good forecheck there by Simonello. Kirchner will hit the red line and he'll dump it in deep. 10 seconds to go on the penalty here for the Tigers, and then it'll turn into a 5-on-4 man advantage. Good stick there by Simonello. Kirchner goes off the boards here for McNicholas. He can't get it through the skates there of Declan Murphy, but now still trying their best to get it out of their own zone and start this power play unit up. Britton on the far side. He's now going to hit Simonello. Simonello entering the offensive zone from the right side. He'll slow up, wait for his teammates to catch up. McNicholas over to Blockley, back over to McNicholas quickly. He'll take it on his backhand, headed towards the goal. The 1-3-1 power play unit in. Here's the shot from Blockley. Big save there by Rodrigue. And they used Jack Kirchner in that front man presence spot on the power play last year a lot, and it was converted into a lot of goals. Even the goal that ended the first game of last season against Fairfield Prep in overtime. It was a shot from Sean Rigby that came down into the front of the net, and Kirchner was able to get a stick in, collect the rebound for a goal to end the game at 4-3. Let's see if they still have some of that magic this year. Blockley keeps that puck in. McNicholas over to the far side for Simonello. Simonello, here's the shot. It's blocked there. Now pass over to McNicholas, still holding the shot, and that one was actually a pass over to Kirchner, but a good stick there from Murphy. Now Will Britton trying to get it out to the front. Now taken back by Prep. And Declan Murphy now will enter the offensive zone from the center. Good stick there by Blockley to get him off the puck. Now Britton will play that into the corner there for his brother and Will Britton. Both 11s for both teams trying to battle it out for the puck in the Tiger zone in the corner. Good penalty kill here from the Prep Jesuits as they almost potted one there off Driscoll's shot. Simonello coming down low, 5 seconds to go in the Tiger man advantage. He's going to enter the offensive zone from the center. Now Kirchner with the puck, he shoots, and that one will go off a skate and out of play as it hit that low ceiling that I was just talking about. Faceoff will be in the Tigers offensive zone to the right of Charlie Rodrigue, goaltender for the Jesuits. Second unit of forwards out for the Tigers. Looks like Dean Scully is going to be playing right defense with Teddy Sproul on his left side. Couch in to take the faceoff. Hertwig on the left wing, trying to sneak in and get possession for the Tigers. It's taken here. Good job by Hertwig to keep it down low and in possession for the Tigers in their offensive zone, but it now quickly escapes out to the neutral zone. Puck shoveled in deep there. That was from Benny Burgess. Pass over to Joey Couch. He's going to hit the high wall and get it out. Hertwig with a nice slap of the puck there from his knees. Good play from Driscoll to give it over to his centerman and Broden Baum. Now over to Driscoll. Here's the pass over to Brom, and he just whiffs on that opportunity in the front of the net with all of the world in front of him to put that one home. It will not go in, and now it will be an icing against the Tigers. Good opportunity there from the Jesuits to go up once again in this hockey game. 12 minutes, 24 seconds to go in the third period. It's knotted up at 1. Goal for each side. It looks like the Tigers will go at it Face-off won there from George Avalani. Now Schlapbach from behind his own goal. He's going to ship a pass out deep, and it's stopped there by Tyler Pooley. Pooley now a shot off the stick of Brizak, and it'll hit that short ceiling, as it's going to get mentioned a lot in this game. Old School Barn, very, very low glass, so it's hard to get the puck out of the zone if you're going to try to take the easy way out and go high off the glass. That one will hit the glass. Now Ayers trying to keep that one in. Now Sproul moving it over. Good stick there by Brizak. Avalani now holding possession on the right side of the corner of their offensive zone. Brizak in to help him out. Avalani is as well. Pooley from behind his net. He'll go off the boards and now taken here by Teddy Sproul. Hits the red line, dumps it in deep. Now DeMarco's the first player on that. Now Brizak with some time and space. Now passes it over to the front, and that one will be shoveled all the way down the length of the ice. Icing on the Jesuits, which means a face-off in the Fairfield Prep zone. 11 minutes, 31 seconds to go in this third period. Still knotted at 1. Face-off will be to the right of Charlie Rodrigue, goaltender for the Jesuits. In to take the face-off is the Tiger goal scorer, Angelo Simonello, as he potted the first one of this 2024-2025 campaign. Looks like he's setting up to take a shot as soon as it drops. He couldn't get a stick on it, and he'll put it in low as Sola will take possession. Now pass out to McNicholas. McNicholas tries to get it out to the point. There's Bennett Rose with the shot. A great block there from captain and senior forward Aaron Reynolds. Reynolds now with the shot. Beautiful rebound, and they will just miss wide. Very close, and they almost went up 2-1 as the Jesuits had a golden opportunity to get that one past Britain. Good job by Simonello to try to get that one out to the point. Now it's on net, and Britain will just cover that one up as there was a lot of chaos in front of him. Good offensive pressure from the Jesuits. But it's good enough goaltending there and defense from the Tigers to keep this one knotted at 1. 10 minutes, 56 seconds to go in the third. Aaron Reynolds in to take the face-off. It looks like he kind of played it forward and took a shot off of the draw, which will be stopped there by Britain and covered up for a stoppage of play. Looks like the time was still going as I was saying that, so it gets down to 10 minutes and 47 seconds. Blockley on the far side corner. He's going to switch the side he's going from. He'll now hit the boards and try to get it out to the forwards out in front. Now here's Couch. Gallagher now passing it over to Hertwig, trying to get a shot off. A really good defense there from Prep. And it was Gavin Burke with the back check to stop all of the offensive opportunity and prowess from the Tigers. Blockley, patience with the puck. He's now going to hit Teddy Gallagher in the neutral zone. He'll pass it off over to number 6 and Craig Hertwig. Plays it down low. Sola with the puck. Now hits the boards, and a good job by Kirchner to come down low. Gallagher loses possession of that one. Looks like it's DeLuca sending that one down the length of the ice. Icing on the Jesuits. 10 minutes, 3 seconds to go. It looks like DeLuca didn't like the call of icing. And his coach is telling him, well, it didn't hit a stick, so it definitely will be called an icing if you ship it down the length of the ice. Face off to the right of Charlie Rodrigue. Looks like it's the third unit of forwards here for the Tigers. George Avalani is going to come in and take the face off, telling his wingers what to do. Avalani trying to tie him up. It doesn't work so well as number 10 for Prep wins the faceoff in Luca Bosco. Good forecheck here from Brizak. Now it's in the skates of the Jesuit defenseman. That was almost dangerous. Bosco now trying to move it out to the neutral zone. And the Tigers will gain possession. Scully with a nice pass off the boards. Now Brizak with a shot, and that one will go way wide. Sticked into the corner there. Pass out into the front, and that one will be stopped. And now Bosco coming the other way. It's a 2-on-2 for the Jesuits. He's on the right side. Here's the shot. Big save there by Britton as that was kind of butterflied towards the net. He'll snare that one up with his glove. Stoppage of play. 9 minutes, 30 seconds to go in the third. Still knotted up at 1. Looks like James Britton playing a fantastic game of goaltending here for the Tigers. First unit of forwards and defense will be out here for Ridgefield. But it looks like Dean Scully and his defensive partner in Teddy Sproul were not able to get off the ice in time, so the third unit of defense will come on now, as they'll be forced to replace Kirchner and Blockley. Britton now wins that face-off back. Kept in there by Ayers, and now it quickly escapes to the neutral zone, where Will Britton will take possession. Now he'll dump it in deep off the hit there from Burgess. Good forecheck here from the Tigers, but great neutral zone movement. You know, the Jesuits move the puck so strong with their puck movement, but also just very good awareness in the neutral zone to get it forward into their offensive area. Now Ayers from the point. He'll play it down low. Driscoll passes it out. Here's the shot, and that one from Pooley will go wide. Almost stolen there from Simonello. Now Driscoll trying to hit Pooley again at the point, and now it's gotten all the way down into the Jesuit zone off of the misfire. Good forecheck here from Will Britton as it goes off of his stick, but the Jesuits are able to counter quickly. Good stick there by Blockley, and that one will go out of play over the bench. And the face-off will be in the neutral zone to the right of Britton. You can see some of the Tiger fans behind their bench. Those are former players, and some of them are actually on the coaching staff. Tigers are missing their assistant coach and offensive coordinator in Matt Richards due to illness today, fighting some sneezes. Now Gallagher in the corner, trying to body him off the puck. Good forecheck from him. Like I said earlier in the broadcast, what he lacks in size, he makes up for it in his determination and his grit as he plays on the forecheck. That puck will go all the way out as Christopher Sola tried to knock that one down with a glove, but couldn't do so. Good neutral zone movement again from Prep. Now Kirchner will hit the red line and dump it in deep on Rodrigue. He'll have to make the stop, so you can mark that down as a shot on goal. Blockley now. He'll do a hard wrap. Sola will be the first one on that puck. 7 minutes, 50 seconds to go in the third period. Here's a shot, big save there off the redirection of his own player's foot, and now that one will be shoveled out, and it will hit the ceiling. Referee pointing towards the left side of Rodrigue to have the face-off in the Jesuit zone. Taking the face-off here. Now they'll tie him up. And it looks like Breezak wasn't fast enough. It's a 2-on-2 here for the Jesuits. Passing it over to the right side. Here's the shot. Big save there by Britton. He sees it through all the traffic. As it looked like DeLuca was going hard towards the net, and he was the goal scorer for the Jesuits, so he was trying to pot another one there. Looks like Gallagher, Coach Gallagher, was arguing a little bit with the linesman there. Here's the shot. Big save there from Britton. It comes all the way out to the point for Seahash. A turnaround shot will go wide. Now Schlappbach on that one in the corner. He's wrestled down, and all of the Ridgefield parents and players, former players that is, wanted a call, but they do not get one. Shot was taken from the point, swallowed up there from Britton. 7 minutes, 18 seconds to go in the third period. Still knotted up at 1. And this is a very defensive and tactical hockey game so far that we've seen here from the Wonderland of Ice in Bridgeport, Connecticut. Fantastic venue, but even better hockey game that we're seeing unfold here. Here's the shot, and that one's tipped towards the net, but a good job from Britton to stay strong. That puck, trying to get it out there, was number 10 in Luca Bosco, but he couldn't do so. Kirchner trying to get it back up to Britton. He'll do so cleanly now. Britton will now pass it over to Simonello. Simonello will backhand it in below the Prep goal line. They'll now still hold possession. Trying to pass it towards the middle. It's stopped there. Mason Blockley will keep that puck in. Simonello and Blockley got a little bit confused on which one should take the puck at that point, so it was taken by the Jesuits. Kept in there by Blockley. Beautiful patience there, but a good stick by Matt DeLuca. And it looks like it's a partial breakaway. A good back check in here from the Tigers. They score! Matt DeLuca puts it home with a backhand, and it seemed like the Tigers had caught up to him on the back check with Jack Kirchner and Angelo Simonello pressing hard. But Matt DeLuca will pot his second goal of the game, and it'll make this game 2-1. The Jesuits lead with 6 minutes and 26 seconds to go. Let's see if the Tigers have an answer for that late goal in the third period. Looks like it slid through his 5-hole as he was kind of falling down. Able to backhand that past Britton. And now Prep leads 2-1, igniting their student section once again. Jake Kurtz, he'll hit the red line. It'll actually hit a skate or... No, it was actually a helmet of the backup goaltender in the Prep bench. So it'll be a stoppage of play. Face-off will resume in the center ice area. 6 minutes, 26 seconds to go in the third. Now Joey Couch trying to win that one back. He will do so. Looks like it's Craig Hertwig playing it down low. Now in to help him out is Gallagher. Taken back here by the Jesuits. Ayers from behind his net. Passing it over to Pooley. Good breakout there from the Jesuits, and now it's a one-on-one. Turns into a breakaway. He shoots, and that one goes wide off the triple deke. Good save there to gather up the rebound from James Britton. And now it's 5 minutes, 57 seconds to go in the third. Face off to the left of Britton in the Tigers zone. Not much time to answer back here, but we've seen it done before, especially in last season's home opener, where they were able to tie the game late in the third period with Alex Irving's shot that crossed the goal line and made it 3-3, which ignited overtime where Ridgefield eventually won. It was stated previously in the broadcast that the Tigers, out of the last 10 games between Fairfield Prep, have only won 2 of them. One coming last year at the home opener of last year's season. And the last time they had beaten Prep was in the 2018-19 season. A scrum in front, and the Tigers almost capitalized on that. Looks like they're going to change the forwards up. The first unit will come out. 5 minutes, 36 seconds to go in the third. That puck just kind of meandered towards Rodrigue from the help of his own defenseman, so really giving him the opposite of help there, shoving it towards his pad. In the corner, the Tigers win the faceoff. Simonello now fighting for possession. It's kicked free from the Jesuits. They're going to exit their defensive zone. They'll enter the offensive zone from the left side. Here's the shot. Big save there, and he'll swallow that low shot up with the glove. And it'll be a stoppage of play. Face-off to the right of James Britton. 5 minutes, 21 seconds to go. Face-off won there by the Tigers. They hold possession in their defensive zone. Now Scully will try to go high off the glass, but it ends up going to the slot. Good shot there and a good tip towards the net from Schwartz, but he couldn't get it to hit the target as it goes wide. Kept in at the point. Sola now moves the puck over, and it looks like Simonello will have to jump on his horse to beat his defenseman there in number 8 and Gavin Burke. He'll do so cleanly. Now the Tigers take possession in their offensive zone. Quickly taken back. Some fans wanted a tripping call there, but they will not get one. It's a 2-on-2 now. Simonello with a good hit. Now 2-on-1. Here's the pass to the middle. A backhand shot and a good save there by Britton, standing strong. McNicholas can't get that puck out. A good tip shot. Now a rebound out in front. And that one will hit a body and meander off into the corner. The puck will be kept in there by Sola. The backhand try will go below the goal line. Slapped over towards the other side. Timmy Gallagher trying to get it towards the middle of the ice. with a Tigers player on it, but that one will leave the playing surface as it just missed the one spot where there's not any netting over the glass. So now 4 minutes, 10 seconds to go in the third. Do the Tigers have a response to the late third period goal that put Prep up 2-1? Now Prep will take it the other way after the faceoff win. Big hit there by Jack Kirchner. And now it looks like the Tigers have some numbers. Timmy Gallagher heading towards the right side of the offensive zone. Holds it on his backhand. The shot, big save there by Rodriguez. He steers it off into the corner. Now Matt DeLuca. He has 2 goals in this one. Hit off the puck there by Couch. He gets it in front. Taken by the Jesuits. The shot will go wide. 3 minutes, 40 seconds to go. Looks like it'll hit the glass. Now Kirchner takes possession. He'll enter the offensive zone from the left side. Still holding possession. He'll now drop it back over to Gallagher. He'll take a shot. It hits off his skate, and now the Jesuits take possession. Back headed north. Matt Tuvlin. The shot on net. It will not be covered up there by Britton. Joey Couch now plays it over to Blockley. His patience is a virtue there as he keeps possession. Now Hertwig hits over to Breezewick. Breezak now. He was bodied off the puck. And now it's a 2-on-1 here for the Jesuits. It's Mason Blockley back. Here's the shot. He hits the outside of the net, and from this angle, it looked like it went in. And I'm glad I didn't have a poor goal call, because that definitely did not cross the line. Here's Blockley. That one will go over the ceiling and over those white bars. So that one will not continue that play there, and it will be a face-off in the Ridgefield zone. 2 minutes, 42 seconds to go in the third. Fairfield Prep still leads by 1. The first unit of forwards for the Tigers will come out here to try to have an answer. Looks like it's Schlappbach and Teddy Sproul to play defense for them. And their biggest problem in the first period, that defensive pairing, was getting the puck out of the zone, which actually eventually led to the first goal that Fairfield Prep scored in the second. But they have definitely cleaned up their act, as you can see there. Good neutral zone movement here from the Tigers as they're now moving north. McNicholas can't get a good stick on that, so now it's taken here from Driscoll. Here's the shot. Big save there by Britton, and now he'll jump on that puck, and there's a scrum in front as bodies are piling on top of each other. You can tell that these two teams do not like each other, and it looks like number 6 is fighting with his helmet off. He wants the gloves off. It looks like he's going to be kicked out of this game. I'm not sure what the penalties will be assessed here, but that was some crazy action. Just like I said, Benny Burgess plays with some fire, and he was just in the pile there trying to fight. His helmet is off. He now fires up his crowd, and as he'll skate off the ice, it looks like he was the only one to be sent off the ice. Let's take another look at this scrum. Looks like the Tigers will actually benefit from that happening. I'm assuming they will be assessed with a penalty, but it will be more so on the Jesuits, as they did send a player off. Oh, and it looks like now, I'm not sure the number, I think it's Teddy Sproul that was sent off as well, the senior defenseman. So it looks like it might be even. The puck is still now in the Tigers zone as it's laid down to the left of Britton on the faceoff dot. Now the Prep fans in the student section definitely excited after that scrum as they start the PREP chant. Two minutes, 16 seconds to go. So far it's matching penalties. There's nothing on the boards. Really good crowd work and crowd control from whoever is leading the Fairfield Prep Jesuits student section. You got to give them credit, you know. Still haven't put anything on the board. Really just basking in this incredible performance from the crowd, as the referees still have not come to a decision, and it seems like they won't anytime soon. Now you can catch us here for the next presentation of Tigers hockey this Saturday as Ridgefield travels up to Simsbury to play Simsbury High School. Last year, Simsbury played Ridgefield to 2 very good games, as I believe they also split the series at 1-1, as the 2 teams played 2 games against each other, 1 in Simsbury and 1 at the Ridgefield Wonderland of Ice. 2 fantastic games, as both teams like to play physical. And even though this Tigers team, they lack size, they definitely can get into the nitty-gritty areas, as we just saw there, as they were throwing some punches and some extracurriculars after the whistle had blown. Now, I had never seen anything that crazy. We got to, maybe test that Benny Burgess fella over on the Jesuit side. It seemed like he was really amped up on something before the game, and he carried it into the third period. That's admirable. He was fired up from puck drop to now third period. He has been kicked out of the game along with Teddy Sproul. The referees have now come to a decision, and we're going to see what the final decision is on the board as soon as they put it up. But it does look like it's matching still. But this is the exact energy that Fairfield Prep brings to the table when they, are playing their rivals like Ridgefield. Ridgefield was able to match that energy in both games last year, even though they split the series. They played them to a very fast-paced physical hockey game, and they've done that as well to start off this 2024-25 campaign. Again, 2 minutes, 16 seconds to go in the third. They're still trying to explain to the Fairfield Prep coach, so that's why I believe that they might have the extra penalty. But we are going to see where they put this face-off dot. It looks like it's outside of the Ridgefield zone, and it looks like 5-on-5 play. I think that was an interesting call there from the referees. I did think that it was started from, the Jesuits getting in towards Britton and hacking at his glove after the whistle had blown, and then it turned into more. That's why I thought it would be assessed differently, but the referees have come to their decision. It will stay 5-on-5. Gallagher trying to get sprung ahead there off the pass from Kirchner. Almost worked. Kept in here from Couch. That shot is blocked, and now it looks like a man advantage breakaway here from the Jesuits. On his backhand out of the forehand, and now the Tigers are able to run down Reynolds there. Here's the shot. Big stop there from Britton as it's smeared off into the corner. Murphy holding possession. Heads towards the center of the ice. Sticked away there by the Tigers. It's Matt DeLuca behind the net and below the goal line, battling with Mason Blockley to get possession for the Tigers, or for the Jesuits. Towards the front, and that one will be stopped. Looks like Timmy Gallagher will have a chance. He'll now pass it over to Hertwig, and that won't be enough. That one will be played there by Murphy, and it looks like an empty net here for the Tigers. The fans trying to get that puck over the netting and back onto the play of ice. I wonder if they're going to put the goaltender back in the net here for this face-off. Looks like Sean Gallagher will call a timeout here for his team. Maybe they can catch a breath, draw something up here with 1 minute and 14 seconds to go in this third period. Now the Tigers have 7 players in their huddle, so do the Jesuits. Now they add an 8th. Gallagher trying to draw something up here in the neutral zone to try to get their team in a good position to tie this one up late in this third period. This game was originally supposed to start at 6, but with conflicts on the ice, it was now changed to 4:30, so a little bit earlier for the fans to get out. Here's the scrum as you can see it on your screen. There was a lot of pushing and shoving. As you can see, both sides were getting in there. Tigers are done with their huddle as Sean Gallagher is finished explaining what his team will do. They do have 6 players on the ice. Britton will stay on the bench, so it is 6 versus 5 here. Simonello in to take the faceoff. Kirchner to his left. They send the dogs, and now they try to enter the offensive zone. They do so. They're trying to get the possession of the puck with Blockley fighting for it. That puck is swallowed out down into the neutral zone. Hitting the red line and getting it deep is Kirchner. Off the boards there is the Jesuits. Kept in there by Blockley. Almost kept in there by Simonello. He'll now play it into open ice where Kirchner will grab it. That puck is shoveled towards the Tiger net, and Simonello makes a good effort there to stop it. And the empty net will not go in. That will be an icing as it's shoved down the length of the ice with 38 seconds to go in the third period. Which means Britton will have to come back onto the ice, and it will be 5-on-5. So one of the Tiger players will have to come off, but they just haven't realized it yet. Oh, they blow the whistle, but the referee, the sideline referee, will catch that they have too many on. So back to 5-on-5 as the Tigers vacate their ice. It's 5-on-5 now. Mason Blockley in to take the faceoff. Trying to push it forward. Soloff from the point. Here's the shot blocked by Simonello. Good hit there by Simonello in the corner. That's one strong kid. Last year he delivered a hit on a Darien forward that was cutting through the neutral zone and the open ice of the center, and he really lit him up for a hit. That was probably the best high school hockey hit I've ever seen. Now Blockley entering the zone from the right side. No, and they call an offsides, but it looked like Breezak was able to hold his leg. I don't agree with the call, but the referees do. We're going to see it again. 11.5 seconds to go in the third, and that would have sprung the Tigers to a pretty good 3-on-1 opportunity. And the referee, it seems like he got it correct, and it was my misconception of the play that was wrong. That puck is shoved down the length of the ice by the Jesuits, and that looks like it will be enough to finish this game out. And yes, indeed it is. The Jesuits win their first game on home ice, 2-1 against the Ridgefield Tigers. The Tigers fought hard, and you know what? A lot better of what they were expected to before this game. So credit to the Tigers forwards to making it close, and the defense also did a fantastic job keeping the puck out of their own defensive zone as the game went on. In the first period, it did seem to be all Jesuits, but then the Tigers made a pretty good effort to try to get that ice tilt back to even. Good job by the Tigers as they fall 2-1 to their rival, the Fairfield Prep Jesuits. They will be seeing each other later this season on the last game of the regular season for the Tigers. And we are going to be in the Ridgefield Winter Garden for that one. And that was a fantastic game from both sides. Let's do a 3 stars of the night. The third star, in my opinion, I think it would have to be number 19 for the Ridgefield Tigers. And Mason Blockley, he played a fantastic game. He was not on the ice for any of the goals against for the Tigers. The second star, I think it's got to go to number 14, Chris Sola. He played a fantastic game of defense for the Jesuits. He was able to get the puck out, and he also walks the line very, very well. And the first star of the game has got to be number 16, Matt DeLuca, who scored both the goals for the Tigers, or for the Jesuits, rather, in this game. So they win 2-1. The Tigers, this is definitely a good stepping stone and a good start for this program, especially with the the massive amounts of young players and forwards and defensemen that the Tigers have now added onto their varsity squad. Well, that about does it for our broadcast over here at MVP. My name is Michael Conciatore. That was a pleasure calling this great first game of the 2024-25 campaign for the Ridgefield Tigers. See us on Saturday at Simsbury against Simsbury High School for the night game between the Tigers and Simsbury Trojans. We will see you then. Thank you so much for tuning in to this presentation of Tigers hockey. Bye-bye.